An 80-year-old woman has reportedly been raped to death inside her farm by hoodlums suspected to be herders in Costain area of Ore, Odigbo Council area of Ondo State. According to reports, the incident has caused anxiety within the town and neighboring communities. A local who spoke with newsmen said that the victim had been missing for days after she left for the farm, only for her corpse to be found a few days after. Vanguard reports she was reportedly stripped naked after she was being molested by attackers. A source in the town said, "This is not the first time we are witnessing this ugly incident. Several women have been done this kind of a thing in their farms by these hoodlums suspected to be herdsmen. The fear of being attacked has prevented women from going to their farms alone for some time now. Why they picked on this old woman remained a mystery to us in the community." The octogenarian was alleged to have been messed by before she was deleted by attacker in her farm. What would have attracted them to an 80-year-old woman? They just wasted her. Maybe she recognized some of her attackers. That is why they took her life. Her gruesome death was sad and unfortunate. We appeal to security agencies and the state government to come to our rescue in Ore. The hoodlums are having a field day and taking advantage of our women. Our amiable governor Rotimi Akeredolu should help deploy the state security outfit codenamed Amotekun to our community. We are passionately appealing to him. Meanwhile, a police source said that a suspect, a palm wine tapper, had been arrested. The suspect was arrested by some youth in the community. They reportedly found in his possession the telephone of the victim. A police source said that the suspects later took the youth to where the corpse of the victim was later found and alleged that she was murdered by some herdsmen. The state police image maker Fumi Odunlami confirmed the arrest of the suspect, adding that the incident was a case of rape and murder. Odunlami added that the suspect would soon be paraded by the state police command after interrogation and subsequently charged to courts. You can imagine, they said this kind of a thing has been happening. It has been happening. If it has been happening, what has been done about it? What has the security forces done about it? What has the government done about it? This idea of trying to polish these so-called politicians, those who are responsible, who are the aim of affair, who do not do what they are supposed to do, they play politics with people's lives. The question is that if it were to be one of their daughters or one of their wives, all these politicians, do you think they will keep quiet like this? Because it does not even come near them. And meanwhile, when ordinary people are not too much concerned, or maybe they don't have what it takes to stop some things, but you are given the opportunity to do that, and you are being paid humongous allowances and salaries here and there, yes, you don't do something. Like I said, if this kind of a thing has been happening, and yes, it's happening, and you are calling your amiable this, they will do nothing. They are about to pack their baggages and loads and leave the office. Another one will still come. They will say, after all, it's happened before. The heaven did not fall. So what do you expect me to do? I remember when the former governor of Zamfara was being interviewed on Arise TV, they were telling him, you want to be Senate president and see your records. You could not pay salary. You could not do this. The debt, the poverty level at whatever. Do you know what he answered? He said, you see, the only person who has governed the state, that he did his best, which we know that he did nothing. But what he's saying is that after all, some other people were there. So is he the one that contributed to the woes of the country? So, yeah, your amiable these things have been happening, and your amiable governor has not been able to stand up very well with all the things they are putting up. It shows that the so-called criminals are more powerful than them. That is what it means, because if they have done a thorough and good job, it would have deterred all these hoodlums, whether they are herdsmen, whether they are whosoever they are. All we know that they are criminals and they are not to be living among the people. But it seems that they are so powerful. They will tell you nobody can fight government. It is only when you see a soft target, nobody can fight government and go scot-free. But all these ones are fighting are overpowering the government. I don't understand. Well, what's the person want talk? Who works with her to confirm the identity of the criminals? Now one of Hausa Malam people now, I don't they talk now. The moment something happens before any investigation, the media rush to make their submission, and if after investigation the result was different, their supporters will accuse the security agents for supporting some people. Just this way, any little thing happens, it is a IPOB, ESN, they are the ones who do it. So if we don't condemn things because it is happening to your people, you don't condemn, or happening to other people, you try to jump into it, it will continue and the country will never move forward. You know, the Bible says that we cannot dwell in sin and expect grace to abound. It will not abound if we don't do the right thing, because if it favors you, you will be talking, but if it does not favor you, you will not be complaining. No matter what, whose us is God, we have to speak the truth. As at when do, that is when we will have it right in this country. You are saying, oh, how did they know that it's those people? Because they are your people. Media reports always use the word suspected. The problem is that the security agencies, headed mostly by Fulani, rarely arrest or bring this suspect to trial. Don't worry, Jagaban is coming. What about Southern Kaduna and Benue killings? Which particular people are involved in this barbaric attack? You better advise your wicked northern brothers to stop the evil they are doing in this country. You can tell him to advise them, but unfortunately, the security people are the ones who are supposed to do the needful. If they don't do the needful, so be it. So be it. They will do nada. They will do nada. So forget about it. The only bad thing about this occurrence is that they committed incest. They should just look for one priest to cleanse their land. That's all. That is family issue. Yoruba and Fulani are brothers. The word suspected and Herdsmen are supposed to be in the Guinness Book of Records for being the most commonly used words together in Nigeria media. Jagaban has the solution in his hands like a merely. Jagaban will solve the problems of Herdsmen because he has been Herdsmen since 30 years ago, or Herdsman since 30 years ago. Professor Wole Soyinka, I come in peace. Their leaders and their Agbirus won't care about this. Now Igbos be their problem. Yoruba leaders will never discuss this online. They are waiting for Igbos to cough. Fani Kayode has already built a long bridge connecting Ondo to Sambisa. They are building bridges. This is a family matter. Yoruba and Fulani are one, so this is a family issue. My brothers should mind their business and not to interfere in this. There's no need for revenge or fighting. They are your brothers. Yorubas voted for APC. Their days are numbered because their godfather is about to go. Really? So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.